Insurance Business TV was recently in the Gold Coast attending the 2025 NIBA convention. Whilst there, we caught up with leading insurance professionals who addressed some of the top challenges the industry is facing today.
I know with regard to what we've been doing at McLardy McShane, we've really been concentrating on trying to get young people into our business for quite a long time now, because we understand that there's such a gap in young people coming into our industry. I'm not saying anything different here. We've always said we haven't been doing a really good job at articulating the myriad of different roles you can have within our industry. I think as a business you need to have a point of difference, and young people are really wanting to work for businesses that have clear vision, have a purpose, are trustworthy. So we've been sort of spending a lot of time in doing a lot of philanthropic work. We get a lot of our staff involved with community work. And we've also, as a business, got a really heavy focus on raising funds for a lot of charities and giving back. And we sort of indoctrinate that into our business, not only as sort of on a day-to-day basis, but we do a lot of fundraising at conferences and just really showcase and get all of our people involved in, the purpose that we have as a business, and that's giving back to the community. So I think that's really important. Obviously, a lot of young people want to be with businesses that are socially aware, and that's probably something that we're looking at sort of working on down the track. We're also trying to establish a clear pathway in the business. So we 3 years ago we started a leadership program whereby anyone in our business can apply for a position, and then we take a young team over to London for a week. They get to experience Lloyd's, we take them on broker visits, we go over to Ireland for a couple of days and visit one of our philanthropic partners over there. So I think in addition to sort of having a purpose, I think having a clear pathway is really important as well. It's sort of an expectation with the youngsters these days. I'd hate to think how many CVs we've had across the table that actually come with a requirement will be to work from home.
Wow.
So we actually do see that now. But we as a business obviously had to consider what we were going to do nationally a number of years ago after COVID. So we sort of have a 3-day in the office policy. We like to have anchor days, so we have Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then people can fluidly pick their third day. So it gives them a little bit of choice, but it ensures that we have some days where everyone's in the office together. So there's camaraderie, there's learning. It's really important for people to be in the office at the same time, particularly young people learning off older people and trying to well knowledge. So yeah, we give them flexibility. I think it's also important for companies to look at modernising HR policy, because there's a lot of change in not only how we become parents, IVF, surrogacy. So we've done a lot of change around our HR policies and giving allowance to the way in which the family norm is changing. Things like IVF leave, we do things like that, volunteering leave. I think just understanding that the young people coming in are driving a more modern workforce, and us as a business understanding that and making sure that we have policy that sort of suits their expectations and their needs.